When the moon came down on a bright, clear sky, you could see.
Good morning. I am in Austin, Minnesota at Perkins. I sat there and waited and there's just too many people in there. It's Sunday at a Perkins in Minnesota, which means it's going to be packed, and it's packed. So I am back out here sitting in the hotel. I was so tired at the end of last night's show. I ended up being there from 7:30 in the morning until 1:30 the next morning. Setting up, getting prepared, doing the sermon, doing the dinner, and then doing the reception. It was a really fun crowd, and a big shout out to Joseph and Christy, brand new bride and groom. They were so much fun. Their wedding party was so much fun. I saw some old familiar faces there. The place was packed. It was beautiful. Now I'm gonna go and see something I haven't seen in a while. I'm going back to one of my hometowns, which isn't too far away, before I get to my show today. I'm going back to Geneva, Minnesota, and I'm gotta do a sneaky drive-by of my old house, see what it looks like. So I'm driving down the back roads here in southern Minnesota, and we're coming up on the spot where about 10 years ago, it was April 1st, about 10 years ago, and I was driving to a show at an American Legion in Rochester, Minnesota. And bright sunny day, a deer flashed out in front of me, and I took a real sharp turn and ended up rolling my van into a cornfield. I was on the phone at the time with my mom, and my mom heard the phone go flying, heard me screaming, and my mom thought I had died because the phone just went dead. There's the farmer's house. And there's a spot right there on this road that I rolled into the cornfield. But the only thing I could think of was, how do I get my stuff into another van, and how do I get it to the show? So my first call wasn't to my girlfriend at the time, who now is my wife. It wasn't to 911, wasn't to anybody. It was I called the show, the American Legion, to tell them I was going to be a little bit late. So my second call was to some friends of mine that I knew had a minivan that could fit all the equipment in it. And remember, this is April 1st. So I called them up and I said, hey, Jim and Lorene, I need your help. I just rolled over and my van's in a cornfield, but I need to get to a show. They thought I was just pulling a prank because it was April Fool's Day. I said, no, I'm not pulling any prank. I need you here. It took some convincing, but finally I got them to come down. Now the second call was to Anna, and same thing. Anna wouldn't believe me, and I said, nah, I'm not joking. You gotta come pick me up, help me out here. I might need some help loading and unloading. And then she finally started coming.
In the middle of nowhere, down on Moonlight Rock. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, we were singing, we dancing, we ride our bikes, have big bonfires on the moon.
Well, here in Geneva, I got to go see some old friends. I just happened to arrive as church was starting, so I kind of sat in the back. There's a few familiar faces here at the old church. New pastor, new people, new youth, new everybody. But there's a couple folks that were here. Good to see.